Hi guys, long time no see. So I'm coming at you here from my kitchen in Glasgow. So I'm still in the UK. I'm just trying to finish up my dissertation project. It's been 1 year, and right now I can say that I'm now a Chevening alumni because my farewell happened in July. Yeah, it happened in July, so I'm done with that. But I'm seeing so many people are reaching out to me, telling me to share tips, tricks on how to apply for the Chevening scholarship. And I just wanted also to give back and sow back to you so that you might be able to also experience the same opportunities that I've been blessed to enjoy. So this video coming up is just an overview of the Chevening Scholarship website, what you require, eligibility, how to choose the courses, the type of courses that are required, how to actually calculate the work hours, okay, and all that. So it's just an overview because most of the people who have been inboxing me, going to the DMs, have been realizing that they kind of don't understand what the scholarship entails. So this video is just an overview, so that you don't get intimidated by the website, so that you can able to know that to see if you're eligible or not, so that you don't waste your time applying and maybe you can apply the next year. Oh, sorry about that. So I live near the street and that's an ambulance. So sorry about that. Enough of me talking. Let's go straight to the video. It's a long video, so if you can be able just to bear with, this is just an overview, as I've said, and I'm sure that you will be blessed and you'll be able to get more information from it. It might look like it's just something you can read by yourself, but I just wanted to take this moment just to go with it step by step with you and yourself, so that those people who are actually in fear can actually see there's nothing to fear. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below, and since now I think I'll be a bit free, I'll be able to do regular videos and answer all your questions. Subscribe to the channel, alright, so that every time I post the video, it can be a different time in your country, but you'll always be alerted. Okay, just subscribe, like the video if you like it, and comment below all your questions. Put them through. I'm all yours. Okay, get all the knowledge you need from me. Thank you and enjoy. Bye bye. So you come to the scholarships section over there, and then click on who can apply. All right, first of all, come and see if you meet those requirements. So as you know, that the Chevening Scholarship gives you a fully funded scholarship to pursue a 1-year master's program in the UK. Okay, 1-year master's program. So if it's something that you're applying for, you know that you should apply for a master's program in UK universities. All right. Something that you need to note as well is that Chevening does not actually discriminate you according to your gender and your age. So it doesn't matter if you're 22, 18, 50, 60. Okay, I don't know if they go all the way up anyway, but they're saying themselves that there is no age limit. Okay. So sexual orientation, religion, marriage or parenthood status, you're not discriminated. As long as you meet all these requirements, you are able to be taken in. All right. Okay, so let's start. Eligibility. Come and click there. So for you to be eligible for the scholarship, you have to meet some requirements. The first one, you should be a citizen of a Chevening eligible country or territory. We'll get to discuss more of that later on when we go down there. Okay, and then you need this is very important, because as an alumni, now that we are done with our studies, you know, you need to go back home. So you need to commit to return to your country of citizenship for a minimum of 2 years after your award has ended. So I come from Kenya. I committed that after my 1-year master's study in the UK, that I will go back to Kenya for a minimum of 2 years. And I said yes, and I signed on it. So you need to sign on that. So if you think that that's not something you can be able to meet, then I'm sorry, you'll not be able to be eligible for it. And they actually make you sign it. So it's written in paper. It's a contract. Then you should have been able to, and you must have graduated with an undergraduate degree, okay? Because this is important as you're applying for the UK Masters program. And you're asked that degree that you get from your undergrad should be an upper second class honors, okay? Which is 2 to 1 if it's an equivalent to the UK type. But don't worry about this. Even if you got lower second class honors, you can still be able to be taken in, because in my current cohort, or the past cohort, there are some who were they got lower second class honors, but it just meant that their essays were stronger, or whatever they argued, the case about themselves in the essay was actually strong and it was overlooked. Then another important thing, you must have at least 2 years of work experience. We'll discuss more about this. Don't worry about this, okay? We'll just add up the totals and you'll be able to see what that means. And then the other thing is, for you to apply to be able to get the scholarship, you must have applied to 3 different eligible UK university courses. All right? So the thing is here, let's say you want to go maybe to the University of Oxford. That's your dream, okay? You've always wanted to go to the University of Oxford. Yes, apply to the University of Oxford, but backup plans should be 2, so you can apply to other 2 universities. You can apply to the University of Birmingham, you can apply to University of Glasgow, like any other university, but they have to be 3. When you're being considered for the scholarship, they must see that you have unconditional offers from these other 2 universities. So in total there should be 3 universities, but this does not mean that you are only supposed to apply to 3 unis. You can apply to as many as you want. If that's what you want, you can apply to as many as 5, as many as 10, and then you can just choose which one you'll finally want to go with. All right, then there is an English test that you need to meet, the English language requirement test. That's a must, and it's not all applicants who must do this English test. There are some who don't have to, so that's them. All right, so when you go to the website, you will read the people who are not eligible. Okay, those who are not eligible, you'll read that for yourself, don't worry. Then now to the English language test, but this should not stress you. This comes in the end. Once you have been shortlisted, you have gone to the interview stage, this is the point where you'll start thinking about the English test that you have to do. Okay, and you can see it's a must. In order to receive a Chevening Scholarship, all applicants must demonstrate that they have fulfilled the Chevening English language requirement by 16th July 2020. You see, you'll worry about that later, not now. All right, so the English language tests, anyway, just for informational purposes, that Chevening accepts are these ones: the academic IELTS, that's the one I did with the British Council. Then there's the Pearson PTE academic, there's the TOEFL IBT, there's the C1 advanced, which is was called the Cambridge English test, okay? And then there's the Trinity ICE 2B2. So maybe you had applied for the Chevening Scholarship a few years back, but you were not taken in, and you go to the stage where you actually did the English test, okay? So they tell you, like, yes, it's okay that you did that, but that English test must have been taken from one of those providers on or before the 1st of October 2018. All right, so let's say you did the English test in 2016, 2017, it won't be eligible. You'll still have to pay and do the English test again. All right, so that's the caveat, 1st October 2018. But if you have, maybe you had done the test and passed after 1st October 2018, it will still be considered, so don't worry about that. So for you to be able, it's just minimum requirements, guys, minimum requirements. You can pass. They just want you to get an overall score of 6.5, meaning in all these, in the listening, reading, speaking, writing for IELTS, you should have received This is the score, okay? 5.5. For the rest, the Pearson, PTE, you'll be able just to scroll down and see for yourself the bands that's required. All right, but as I said, do not worry about that. You'll worry on the 16th of July, because that is the deadline. All right, okay. So these are some of the countries which do not necessarily have to do an English test. So if you belong to any of these countries, you're lucky. You don't have to put maybe £200 or something of that sort to do an English test. For you guys, it's free. So if you fall along this category, you will not be asked to do an English test. Okay, this is now another thing that was added, and it didn't happen during my time because I am a 2018-2019 scholar. So when I was applying in 2017, this didn't apply. So the new thing is this, okay, and this is so good. Applicants who have been awarded a bachelor's degree or higher that was taught in full in a university located and accredited in one of the following countries, you are exempt from submitting an English language test for the scholarship. This means basically, if you studied in Australia, your degree, you studied for your 4-year degree in Australia, all right, or you studied it in Ireland, or in Jamaica, St. Kitts, you studied it in Singapore, or you studied in the United Kingdom of the United States. If for your degree you studied in these countries that have been highlighted, or you are so lucky, you also don't have to do your English language test. This did not happen during my time at all. So this is very, very good. All right, that's great.